Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Alex. Today is Sunday. Now, I promised y'all I was going to do a YouTube video on Sunday. It'll be just one YouTube video for today because I have to write the scripts to other YouTube videos. And I'm going to make a prequel to Sex Games, Radio or Television and Film is Better, which better entertainment. Because I'm going to take the idea of radio and comedy, and I'm going to make that into a video. And I might drop that video either Monday or Tuesday. It's going to be two videos about comedy and radio. So you might want to look out for that video. And black women, I ain't forgot about y'all. I know y'all thinking I made videos for other women, but it's the list that my producer made. He made me a list. And we're trying out different video concepts. We're trying to see what videos work, what videos don't work. In the beginning of each and every single year, I have to test out my audience. I have to test out my male and female audience, black or white, young or old, to see what videos they like, what videos they don't like. So sometimes it takes a while to get the video that you want to get. So don't be thinking I'm doing things intentionally on purpose because you see everybody else got a video and your video ain't came. I told y'all, I saved the best for last. It's like the main event. When you watch pay-per-view, do you want to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight in the first hour of boxing? No, you don't, because that's the first hour. Do you want to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the second hour? No, you don't, because that's the second hour. You want to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the main event. The main event is where you make the most money in every sport. Basketball, football, baseball, hockey. I know professional wrestling's fake, but even in professional wrestling, you don't ever see the stars in the first hour, the second hour. You always see the stars and superstars in the third hour. Well, I'm the same way. I don't show the best of the best in the first hour or the second hour. I always wait until hour number 3. That's the money hour. So I got y'all black women. I'm making the video. I got to make the list. I got to make sure the video's not too long, not too short. I told you I put out the best of the best. I don't want to put out no bullshit. Because I put out some videos last year and people told me behind the scenes, some of those videos were good and some of them could have been better. And when I put a video for black women, I want it to be the best video ever. I want that video to break 100 views, not just put some crap out. So unless you want me to put some crap out, you know, relax. It's coming. We got y'all. But I also have to make videos for black men because some black men going to be like, man, you need to make a video about the brothers. So I'm going to get both of y'all. I got y'all. Now, this is a video for everyone, okay? So this is a video for everyone to watch, for everyone to enjoy. This video is been 2-3 months in the making. I've been researching the concept of this. This is a very new episode, brand new concept. This one's going to be talking about something I've always wanted to talk about. This one's going to be called Sex Game, the hottest... Well, actually, I'm going to change it. I'm going to call it Sex Game, the fastest, hottest motorcycles versus cars, part 1. And yes, this video is for women and for men, young or old, black or white. This video is gender neutral. Anyone can watch this video. It don't matter if you're from planet Mars. It don't matter if you're from planet Venus. This video is for you if you're into motorcycles, fast cars. There are men who like fast cars. There are women that like fast cars. You can't deny that. There are some women that love motorcycles and cars. I apologize for that. I'm outside. I didn't want y'all to see me, you know, sneeze on camera, but it's not appropriate. But my point is, I'm outside. All right. So that's the name of the video. It's going to be called Sex Game, the fastest, hottest motorcycles versus cars, part 1. Now, I've put this list together. Keep in mind, this is only part 1 of the video. All right, coming in at number 1 is the Suzuki Hayabusu. I apologize, it's a Japanese motorcycle. This motorcycle has only been in the United States for about a year, maybe 2 years. It is considered one of the best motorcycles of 2020. It is a considerable honor to get because its asking price is anywhere in the thousands of dollars. It could be anywhere from $1.1 thousand to maybe $5,000, maybe $10,000. It could be as high as $20,000. There's different versions of this motorcycle. It can come in black. It can come in blue, red. I've seen silver, black, blue. I've seen pictures of it. It's in different colors. And its top speed is 194 miles per hour. That's very fast. That's actually faster than what a bus would drive. Now that's where you got to be careful, because if you drive this in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, especially Miami, you don't want the police coming after you and repossess your motorcycle, do you? Because this bad boy right here is 194 miles per hour. It's that fast. Now, it don't seem like it's fast, but that's faster to somebody who likes fast cars and fast motorcycles. And I told you guys last year on YouTube, I used to get into a lot of trouble with driving my little baby, my baby Ninja, my baby motorcycle moped, where I would intentionally on purpose drive up the hill, and I would get caught by the sheriff deputy because I would be driving without a helmet. And that was the first complaint. My second complaint I got was I was driving way too fast. Like, I was going faster than the speed limit recommended. And I did that without a license. And today, if you do that without a license, not only that you get arrested, they repossess your motorcycle. And I've seen some people in the past 8 years have their motorcycles taken from them because of that. But this bad boy right here is called a Suzuki Hayabusu, and it's 194 miles per hour. Now, its asking prices is in the thousands of dollars. Like, you have to have some serious bank for this motorcycle. Coming in at number 2 is the BMW S1000 RR. I know it's a long name, but when you see the picture of this motorcycle, you can see why they give it a name. Now, this right here is 500 horsepower, and top speed is 200 miles per hour. You know what I would like to see? I would actually like to see them make an actual James Bond movie with James Bond actually driving a motorcycle. Like, he drives BMWs all the time in the movies, right? So it would make sense that if they made a movie where he actually drives a motorcycle, like, they could make a scene where his car got blew up or something, and he has to get on a motorcycle and still catch the bad guy. It's still in good fashion of James Bond. But this bike, this bike right here is so fast that its horsepower is 500 horsepower. That's a lot of power for a motorcycle. Like, when you hear 500 horsepower, you're thinking this thing's a car, and when you find out it's a motorcycle, you're like, oh, snap, this thing is fast? Now, this one, you got to be careful. This is where you would take this to the mountains, the desert, because you have all free range to go as fast as you want. This is the type of thing that you would probably see in a Fast and Furious movie, because look how fast this thing goes. 200 miles per hour. And I'm pretty sure there are other versions of this same bike that might go 215, 220 miles per hour. But 200 miles per hour, that's faster than the average motorcycle and car combined. Now, this thing in here would probably cost maybe $5,000, maybe $6,000 is an educated guess. Some of y'all will do your research and will correct me and will say it's either way more expensive than that or under the price. But either case, you gotta have some big bank for this. All right, this one has a Italian name, and I apologize if the name gets butchered. This one's called Gageiardi Vex. Sorry if I butchered the Italian name. Motorcycle. Its top speed is 202 miles per hour. So this one's even faster than the other two motorcycles. Either case, speed and power is a powerful combination. What's the old expression that they have? There's 4 things on this earth that us men like. Number 1, we love women. Okay? Black women, white women, sexy mamacita, Latina women, Asian women. We like women. That's number 1. Number 2, we like fame. Number 3, we like fortune. And I guess you could say the bonus would be we like our dogs. Dogs, man's best friend. But what's another thing is a man's best friend? Our motorcycles and our cars, right? You can't deny it. 99.999%. Besides A dog being a man's best friend, motorcycles and cars is also our best friend. You know, we wash our cars, we wash our motorcycles, we look at the engine. You know, we men. You know, our testosterone pumps deeply for this. If you a man's man, you know what I'm talking about. Thumbs up the video. All right, coming in at number 1. And this is now we're switching to cars. This one's going to be called the Zora. I'm not lying and I'm not bullshitting. They actually called it this. And this is a car, by the way. They call this the Zedro Notolous. Now, its asking price is $14,000. Yeah, that's $14,000. You gotta have some bank for this bad boy. Now, this is the type of car that if you were here on the U.S., you probably would drive this car in Los Angeles, California. You probably would drive this car in Santa Monica, Century City. But be careful. You don't want to get stopped 3 times in one day and get 3 tickets and get stopped 3 times in one day. Now, the car speed is probably going to be, I'm going to guess, probably close to maybe between almost 150 miles per hour. I'm going to guess. I'm going to do more research. But this car is expensive. And you drive this around Century City, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, people are going to think you're a multi-millionaire. People are going to think you're rich and famous because this car is not the car that you would find at an average car lot. Like, you have to know a real estate agent or a stockbroker or a shares holder or a bank investor that all they do with their spare time is collect cars to tell you the asking price and how fast this car is. You can go to a car auction and you might have to go to 5 or 8 different car auctions before you actually see this car show up. Now, it's in the color red, burgundy red, which I'm not a huge fan of burgundy red, but you could get this car probably in black. You know, I'm like Bruce Wayne, Batman. Does this car come in black? You know, you probably can get this in black. You know, make yourself unpredictable, very creative. Does this car come in white? Does this car come in blue? I'm pretty sure, does this car come in silver? And if you're somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone, you could easily buy 5 of these. Because it's $14,000. And you could have a Hot Wheels car collection. Y'all remember Hot Wheels, right? We was all kids at once upon a time, right? I would say it's a cross between Hot Wheels and NASCAR. Coming in is going to be the Gageiardi Vex. Again, this is another Italian car. I apologize if I messed up the name of it. That's Gageiardi Vex. VEX. So this is another Italian car, and this one's very expensive. This one you got to have some serious big bank for. This one is $45,000 asking price, and I'm pretty sure its maximum range of speed might be between 100 to maybe 145, maybe 175 miles per hour, probably close to 200 miles per hour. This is the car you would probably only take out on weekends. Like if you're going to date beautiful, attractive women, and I'm not just talking about hot, super hot, attractive women like your actresses and models. I'm talking about in general. Like, this is the car you take out on Saturdays and Sundays. This is the car you show off in Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Century City. This is the car you would go to Venice Beach with and pull up and say, yeah, I got the shit like this. This is the type of car you would pull up with. It's $45,000 for a reason, because it's got between 300 to 400 horsepower. This car's engine is a V8, and this car is one of a kind. Like, meaning it's very limited because they only make a few of these cars a year, and if you're not buying the car within the first 3 to 6 months, good luck, because this is a very rare car to get. Some of the world's most famous rich celebrities have a hard time getting access to this car. You ask somebody like film directors or a professional football player or a basketball player, and they'll tell you getting a car like this is a one of a kind. It's a rarity to even get this car. Like, you would have to go to Miami or New York and catch somebody driving this car, and it could be in different colors. Again, if I got a car like this, I probably either want it in black, blue, maybe red. I don't know yet. It all decides on me. Next one is going to be, this one is a little easier to pronounce, but I think this might be either an Italian or another type of car from Germany. I think this is called Valarra Vette. That's Valarra, Venetti, Vette. This right here is 50 grand. This is even more expensive. Now, this bad boy is so expensive that they only make them in maybe 2, maybe 4, maybe 5 countries. And when they deport it to the U.S., maybe only 2 or 3, maybe 4 of the world's best car dealerships can actually have a limited portion, meaning they probably could have maybe 20, maybe 30 of these cars. And if you don't get them in the first 3 to 6 months, if it takes you 2 years, good luck, because this is a very rare car to get. Cars like this have to be made, and a lot of times you got to go to the distributor who makes these cars, and this is where they do the body job. This is where they go to an auto mechanic and they put in the V8 engine in. It's got the horsepower anywhere between 200 to 300, maybe 400 horsepower. Its speed maybe around close to 200 miles per hour. Don't get caught by a motorcycle cop, because you'll get a ticket. You don't want to have the repo man come in and repossess your car, because these types of cars get seen everywhere. Like, you go to places like Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Century City, the Grove, Fairfax and 3rd. You go to those types of areas, Manhattan Beach, Newport Beach, you'll probably see some cars like this. You might have seen it in a movie, a television show. And speaking of movies, this car was seen in a movie in 2016 Suicide Squad. If you've seen that movie, the guy who made that car strictly for the characters of the actors they use in that movie, actually made this car. So yeah, it's gonna cost you 50 grand. You're gonna have to really break 5 piggy banks for this. And that's like all your life savings. Like, literally your life savings. All right, coming in, and this is my bonus one. This one is going to be the Ferrari S F 90 Spider. This is one of my most favorite, newest cars of the 2020s. Now, if I had a job, tell you the truth, you probably might have to have 2 or 3 jobs, and you probably might have to save up for 4.5 to 5 years to get access. This is the brand newest Ferrari car of all Ferrari cars. For anyone that's a huge fan of Ferrari, this is the newest car, got made last year. There's only maybe 20 of these cars. They might come in 2, maybe 3 different colors. Now, you can guess this might cost you $250,000. If not $1,000, $1 million. If not $1 million, $1,000. But cars like this is a one of a kind. It's orange like silver. It is expensive as hell. 1,000 V8 engine and 1,000 horsepower. That's 1,000 horsepower. This thing's faster than the motorcycles that I presented earlier. Now, didn't I? This thing has a sexy name. Y'all can't deny this. This is a sexy ass car. Now, this is a car I would love to pull up on to work. This is if you work at a Fortune 500 company like Google, Microsoft. You know, if you work at one of those big time film companies, television companies, you're a big time executive and you make like 6, 7, 8 figures, maybe 9 figures. This is the type of car your ass pull up in. This is where you don't say nothing. You just pull up in the car and everybody know you are the man. You are the boss. You are the big boy on campus. This car right here is the shit. And it's called the Ferrari S F 90 Spider. This is a badass car. This is the type of car I wish I had. This is the type of car that if I had the money, I would be driving up in Beverly Hills with. So this is just only part 1 of the video. We'll see how well received this video is. It's just only one video today. Until next time, peace.